What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the shop. Last video, we got the intake put on the engine for the Turbo Mustang. Got our stands made for the two winners of the 500 subscriber giveaway. And I told you the next video you should see should be getting back on this thing. We're gonna get ourselves set up, get the cherry picker hooked up, get the hood off, get the radiator out, get that old engine out, sit on the floor, on a stand, whatever I decide to do with it at that time. Just kick it off in the corner. It's no good anymore. But got my son Jake out here. He's going to give me a hand. He's going to get dirty. So, get myself set up and start tearing this thing apart. All right, we got everything out, got the radiator out, got the oil cooler undone, got the torque converter undone, got the transmission unbolted from the engine. As you guys seen, we went ahead and rolled our little engine hoist over to the car, and it's a little shy. Doesn't hit quite center over the engine. I mean, it looks close right now, but that's only because I've got the pin pulled out and I wanted to see how far forward it would go. To me, that's just a little sketchy. I'm not going to do that, but I've already measured the inside diameter of this guy right here. It's 2.5 by 2.5. Just so happens I've got a bunch of material right here on the ground that I've been using to build the buggy over there. So the main frame of that is 1.25 inch square tubing. It's pretty thick stuff. I have a piece sitting over here. So what I'm going to do is, so you can see how thick that is, I am going to have to take the grinder, clean up the edges just a little bit to help it sliding it out easy. So I'm going to take 4 sticks of that, cut them at 50 inches a piece to give me the extra 8 inches I need hanging off the front of the engine hoist here, and that'll give me plenty of room back in here. I measured it 50, so the tail of that will be back here, almost above the ram. Plenty, that way I don't put a bunch of stress on this end here. It's a Harbor Freight engine hoist. It's not the thickest in the world, but I figured I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. So I'm going to drag out that metal over there, start cutting some sticks, get them welded together, see if we can make another arm for this engine, for this hoist here, and get the engine out of the car on this video. But I'll get myself set up, start taking some measurements, start cutting some tubing. got our boom made. As you can see, it's hanging off the front of the engine cherry picker there. Pretty beefy, got hooked up to the engine. So that's pretty much ready to come out. Got everything on the engine unbolted. As you can see there, 1.25" by 1.25". Got it stitch welded. As you guys seen on the video, I clamped it all together, made sure it was close. I didn't feel the need to weld it all the way through, but you can see it comes in just by the holes here, comes all the way back halfway this hole. So I got the support of this whole thing to keep from bowing, tearing this poor little Harbor Freight cherry picker up. You see the front ends there, got the face all welded up, grade 8 hardware, and those links right there are the old front shackles from Big Red over there. We'll definitely have videos of that thing coming up in the future. It is a runner. When I towed it here, from when I moved out here, it tore up a drive shaft, so I do have the parts to fix that. But right now we're going to focus on my Mustang Daisy. So yeah, now I'm going to get the camera set up. Got my son Jake out here. We're going to get this thing out of the car, get it set on the ground. Like I said, kicked off into the corner somewhere. Get that new engine picked up, get it in the car, see what we have to do to get our turbo kit mounted. Let's do it. Engine's out, got it sitting on the ground, nice and open there. Since now we got it out, we're going to go ahead and get the engine stand over this new engine here, get it off the engine stand, put the rear main seal in, get the flex plate bolted up and torqued down, get it in the car, test fit it, and see what I have to cut. So get the camera set up, then we'll get the engine off the stand, get ready to put it back in the car. All right, got the new engine in the car. She's all bolted up to the transmission. Bolts are snug. They're not tight, just in case I got to pull it back out. Bolted up to the engine mounts as well. Motor mounts, whatever you guys like to call them. Went ahead and kicked the old engine off into the corner here. Still got to pull the water pump off it. Got to get the timing cover off it. Put on this new engine here. You guys want to check, see there, that valve cover. Let me get a better shot of it for you. It's definitely up higher than it was on the old 289. Definitely sits closer to the shock tower. Same with this side. Definitely everything is definitely a little tighter, a little taller, of course, since it's about, I think it's just over an inch taller and wider than the original engine that was in the car. So I'm going to go ahead and get the old exhaust. You can see it's sitting off in the corner over there. But I'll get the old exhaust off underneath the car. Start fitting the headers. See if I got to finesse any of them. Driver's side header looks like it might go in okay. Passenger side header though definitely looks like I'm going to be doing some kind of modification somewhere. But we'll save that for the next video. But right now I'm going to go ahead and end it right here. Get myself cleaned up. I got a mess of oil. You can see it's kind of coming out. Got transmission fluid, motor oil kind of coming out from underneath the car. Just left the hoses dangling. I had to kick the drip pen out of the way so we can get our new shop crane, which worked out really well. This new boom we made left me about 6 inches gap between the ram and my front bumper, so definitely made my life a lot easier. You guys seen it went in, weren't fighting nothing. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, get myself cleaned up, and I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're new, please subscribe, turn on notifications, ring the little bell, the little signs on the side, share it with your friends, leave a comment too. Love the comments, definitely. It's just awesome hearing from you guys, hearing what you guys got to say. Don't forget to share it with your friends. Second my channel hits 500 subscribers, I'll pick a winner from YouTube and Instagram as well. And yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next one.